like that because they cannot speak. Brother, please, brother, leave him alone. Leave the clowns alone. Bad smell would go away if you ignore it. But if you keep on smelling bad smell, it will infiltrate your nostrils.
No recommendation.
Okay. Let him be.
No, he's not.
Brother,
Don't come close.
brother, you are fasting. You are fasting. Say inni sa'im. I am fasting. Right.
Why don't you debate
So,
debate me.
when
this
the Arabs heard,
Allah says,
excuse me,
Allah says,
why
bring surah. Allah says, bring surah. Allah says, bring surah in the Quran. But Shaitan accepted.
did you see him?
Shaitan accepted. Shaitan accepted. Shaitan accepted the challenge. Shaitan accepted the challenge.
Brother.
Shaitan accepted the challenge.
Nobody wants to listen to you.
Shaitan accepted the challenge. And he gave this revelation here. He gave this revelation here.
No, don't even touch him. He's najis. Don't touch him. He's najis. Don't touch him, brother. He's najis. He's najis. Right.
So Shaitan is giving this revelation here. Shaitan is giving this revelation. So Allah is failed.
It's okay. Can I request my brothers to keep quiet?
So Allah is failed in many ways. Allah is failed in many ways. Allah said in the Quran, I'm here to protect this Quran. But look, God has eaten half of Quran. God has eaten half of Quran. Where is Allah? And where is His protection?
Mansour, why won't you accept my
Where is Allah and where is His protection? So Allah is failed in many ways. Allah is
Brother,
failed
can
in
you
many
be
ways.
patient? Can you leave it to me? Can you leave it to me?
Allah says in the Quran, if there is any contradiction in the Quran, this book is not from Allah. Look, there are many contradictions. There are contradictions in creation of Allah. Allah is creating the whole world in 8 days.
And I'm not speaking to you. So leave us alone.
8 days.
You've been here 20 years, and yet you can't.
So,
when a Christian comes here, you flee.
not only that,
Can
but
I
in
have a
one
word?
verse,
Can I have a
Allah
word
says,
now?
I created earth
Can I
first, then heaven.
Can I
When it was
speak?
smoke, when it was smoke.
Now, let's take a vote.
So Allah is
Let
failed here
us
in creation of
take
Allah.
a vote.
I am meeting the challenge. Come on.
In other words,
Hey, listen.
Allah says, I created heaven
Let
first,
us take
then
a
earth.
vote.
So Allah is
Who
failed in that.
wants to
So,
listen to this guy?
listen
Raise your
carefully.
hand.
Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Yes. We are here to listen. We are
Who
here to
wants
listen.
them
We
to
are here to
remain quiet?
listen. We are here to 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 listen.
Now, no shame.
Self-praise is no recommendation, Mansour.
No shame.
Self-praise is no recommendation.
If you did not want to speak to me, am I going to keep begging you to speak to you?
Self-praise is no recommendation.
No, I'm asking you this question.
Do you do this with women as well? You don't take no for an answer. You pressure women.
Self-praise is no recommendation.
Is that what you do? You don't
Listen
take no for an
carefully.
answer with women.
Listen
You
carefully.
just pressure them, yeah?
Listen
Is that what you do?
carefully.
Yeah? Is that what you do? Is that what you do with women? Is that what you do with women? Is that what you do with women? No, I'm sick of hearing you.
You are invading my private
I'm sick of
space.
hearing you. Is that what you do with women? Is that what you do with women? You don't take no for an answer.
Oh, he is a woman.
We're not done with you.
Woman.
Excuse me.
Woman.
So, we're going to move to this side, yeah? Come to this side. To this side. Just here? Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. So, what we were discussing is about a very important falsification test of the Quran. As people who have integrity, we want to invite people to falsify Islam if you don't want to believe in it just for the sake of believing it. If you really think Islam is not true, we are giving you the option of falsifying it. The Quran says, if this Quran has been from other than God, you will find within it many contradictions, many discrepancies. Look at the opportunity the Quran is providing. The Quran is providing opportunity to people to find an inconsistency, a contradiction in the Quran. Why is it people are failing to find a contradiction in the Quran?
Don't hide behind them.
If the book was a product of human mind, delivered over a period of 23 years, people's ideas develop and change. People's thoughts change and develop. You would expect the Quran to contradict itself in this 23 period of time. How does the Quran deliver its message without contradicting its message? That is what the Quran is challenging people to explore, reflect, to ponder, because the Quran says, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ وَلَوْ كَانَ مِنْ عِنْدِ غَيْرِ اللَّهِ لَوَجَدُوا فِيهِ اخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا. Had they pondered in the Quran with care, with deep reflection. So it is not just superficial reading of the Quran. It is really going deep, contemplating in the Quran, and then asking the question, does it contradict? It doesn't. If it doesn't contradict, how is it then you are not accepting the message that is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? When the Quran says, bring a chapter like unto it, this challenge, my brother, this challenge of the Quran, many Muslims, academics, at one point thought, why couldn't we as academics do it? What stopped them from doing it? Because the moment they started to initiate the challenge, the moment they said it's impossible. So they were not just hypocrite Muslims. Imagine, how many Muslims are there in the planet today, roughly? How many Muslims in the planet today, roughly? How much? 2 billion. Out of 2 billion, you would expect a lot of scholars within Islamic belief system, right? Are you just implying every single scholar, a Muslim scholar, is a hypocrite who knows the challenge of the Quran can be met, but he just simply ignores it? And today, yesterday, the year before, centuries before? No, because it is an open testament. As Muslims have been explaining in their academic works, that the challenge of the Quran is so blatantly obvious that you cannot bring anything like it, and they tell you how so. They tell you how so. One of the most important book authored to talk about the objective nature of the challenge is by Dr. Bassam Ahmed Bassam Sa'i, a Syrian scholar. He wrote a book